Man remembers this guy, James O'Keefe, formerly of Project Veritas. I think he got like kicked out because I don't know, probably did some stupid shit or something. But he's still doing his fucking undercover like journalism thing. Doesn't he also keep using, despite the fact that he's a part of O'Keefe Media Group, he keeps saying that he's like a part of Project Veritas or something. I mean, he says he's a part of Project Veritas, not ex-Project Veritas. He's not a part of Project Veritas anymore. This was really, really funny. He did a fucking very, very funny expose here of some Jeffrey Epstein stuff, and I thought it was fucking hilarious, dude. DOJ Deputy Chief. Again, this is not some random fucking dipshit. This is a Deputy Chief admits government will redact every Republican while leaving all liberal Democratic people on the Epstein client list. Why the fuck are you saying this randomly in public? Is it as a deputy fucking chief? Like, are you fucking stupid? Yes, it is stupid. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, keep in mind, James O'Keefe is a complete fucking crank. But what do we have here?
Well, those files do exist.
Yeah, thousands and thousands of pages of files. They'll redact every Republican or conservative person in those files, leave all the liberal Democratic people in those files.
Well, that was fucking easy. Well, the exact same shit that I've been saying, and the purpose of Todd Blanche interviewing fucking Ghislaine Maxwell being immediately shown very, very clearly. Now, I wonder why the Republican Party and Donald Trump specifically wants to only just have only the Democrats be displayed within the fucking Epstein files. Boy Meets Smitty, you have any idea? I could think of some fucking reasons for us to why. Oh, it's because, again, he's in the fucking Epstein files, and he's trying to do everything possible in order to just throw the scent off of himself and just have his stupid fucking base of dipshits and morons focus on that instead, except for the fact that he did, like, the most stupid fucking cover-up on the planet. Oh yeah, that and the fucking midterms, to have something to give to the base. Complete nonsense, dude.
Did that Maxwell person?
Yeah.
Also involved?
She got transferred to a minimum security prison too recently, which is against the policy because she's like a big sex offender.
Oh, well, that's interesting, because that's also the same thing that I've been saying, that what the transfer was also against fucking Bureau of Prisons policy. The reason why she was transferred to that fucking goddamn minimum state sort of prison within Texas, Byron, Texas, is because that is a prison that is directly run by the Bureau of Prisons, which is a federal and under the a federal organization and under the purview of the executive branch. It's so that Trump can more easily control Ghislaine Maxwell's movements. That is why.
Or something, keep watching.
That was the acting deputy chief of the Office of Enforcement Operations, Joseph Schnitt, telling a stranger about the FBI and DOJ's handling of the Epstein files. Schnitt, who works at a high level inside the Department of Justice, goes on to comment on the inconsistent statements, special treatment of...
Again, James O'Keefe is not actually fucking wrong when he says this. This is not some random lackey or intern. This is a deputy chief. This is a much higher up fucking position. This dude is probably either below Bongino or fucking... Kash Patel, dude, or somewhere below fucking I don't know, the Pam Bondi herself. Maybe not like a second in command or whatever, right? There's deputy attorney general, then it's probably deputy chief after that. This guy is relatively high up the fucking chain, like complete nonsense. Also, hey, James O'Keefe, real quick, my man, I do have to say, didn't Project Veritas tell you to stop using Project Veritas's logo and stuff when you do your fucking current reporting, because you are former Project Veritas? I'm just gonna say that real quick, just for you, buddy.
Of Ghislaine Maxwell and the blatant backtracking on promises of transparency.
And what do you do for again?
Work for the Department of Justice.
Okay.
In there, like 23 years. I mean, I'll be acting deputy chief of our office for a few months starting next week. I work closely with like all the federal law enforcement agencies and the U.S. Attorney's offices, the prosecutors and stuff. And the thing is, it's interesting because
Dude, why the fuck are you just why are you just saying this? Aren't you suspicious at all about like any of the lines of questioning here? Like, I don't know, is this like emblematic of like the dumbass fucking fascist being like boastful about their, I don't know, perceived like conquests and positions that they have gained of power or something? Like, why are you just freely admitting this? Why aren't you questioning why you're being asked these questions? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, This is like an immediate fucking question you should be asking yourself. Like, why are you asking me this question? Like, why? This is a little weird.
You deal with so many agencies, like the prisons, the Marshal Service, the
Oh, okay.
FBI, U.S. Attorney's offices.
Recently, the FBI and DOJ have come under fire for promising transparency, then refusing to release footage and unredacted documents, going directly against the public's expectations and the promises made by Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel. In a DOJ press release, Attorney General Pam Bondi stated, quote, "This Department of Justice is following through on President Trump's commitment to transparency and lifting the veil on the disgusting actions of Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirators," unquote.
Yeah, obviously a lie, by the way. We know that Pam Bondi said in a Fox News interview in February that she has the documents on her desk ready to be released, and then right at the bottom of the 9th inning, right as they were about to be fucking released, he's just like, oh, there's a client list? What client list? I don't know what you're talking about. Client list? What client list? I don't know. Like, do you know about a client list, Boy Meets Me? What client list? Oh, I don't know about any of that. I don't know about any fucking client list. And it's just like, you said you had the files. You said you had the lists. You said you had all the stuff in February. What happened? Oh, because there was a Wall Street Journal expose saying that Trump was in the fucking files, and Pam Bondi told him that he was in the fucking goddamn files. Very, very cool. Yeah, Habibi, release your client list. That's true.
Quote, and also claimed they were shedding light on Epstein's extensive network, only to later claim that Epstein was acting alone, and that the only video evidence they had was of Epstein's personal child porn collection.
Also to the tens of thousands of...
Oh yeah, which, by the way, we all know, Jeffrey Epstein, again, he's an information broker. You're telling me that he doesn't have a fucking extensive network of fucking abuse? Really? Really? Yeah, right.
Video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were.
In the same press release, Kash Patel claimed, quote, "There will be no cover-ups, no missing documents, and no stone left unturned."
So on the Epstein matter or any other matters, we are diligently working on that. I'm not going to withhold information from the American public ever.
Only to later claim on Joe Rogan's podcast that releasing any videos would re-victimize those impacted.
We're not going to re-victimize.
I remember watching this exact fucking thing with Kash Patel there. Why would you say that? It's like, oh, now all of a sudden you care about the victims of sexual assault and fucking child abuse. Oh, that's rather convenient. I wonder why you're now starting to care about that at all. This is not her hypocritical at all whatsoever. And that was pretty much one of the immediate signs you could tell that, oh, they're trying to fucking put the kibosh on this shit. Because this happened relatively early. This was before the Pam Bondi stuff at the cabinet meeting. This happened like, I think about a month before they were slated to fucking try to release that stuff. They were already trying to backpedal on the fucking claims. Which should tell you something immediately. You're just like, I wonder why they're saying this stuff. They were so adamant and animated to want to release all of the information on Jeffrey Epstein. What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, Trump said like, guys, I'm in the files. It's been discovered that I'm in the files. So we need to put the we gotta put the silence on this shit, guys. And his little stooges just went along with it.
We're not going to put that shit back out there. Not happening, because then he wins. Not doing it. You want to hate me for it? Fine.
You know, internally there's a lot of, even within the administration, there's internal conflict.
Oh, okay.
The head of FBI really wants it. Second in command of FBI has been like causing problems because he's like, no, these have to be released.
Yeah, so the FBI wants them out.
Yep, the top two guys.
So that's Dan Bongino, right, and Kash Patel, right? Yeah, the top two guys there do, right? Interesting. That is exactly what Schnitt is referring to here.
And Bonnie does it.
I don't know what that is. Bonnie wants everything.
Sure.
She's a yes person.
Why is there suddenly this internal conflict
She's just a yes person. She's just a stooge. That's so fucking funny, bro.
within the same administration that aggressively campaigned in 2024 to fully release the Epstein Files to the American public? What new revelations did the DOJ and FBI make to now say that an incriminating client list does not exist? DOJ analyst...
Ooh, I know, I can answer this question. It's the Wall Street Journal, Trump in the Epstein files. I know. Justice Department told Trump there we go. Justice Department told Trump in May that his name is among many in the Epstein files. I wonder if it was this. Was it this? Is it this? I bet it was this.
Joseph Schnitt comments on these inconsistencies and informs our undercover journalist that even if anything was to be released, it would be heavily redacted in favor of the Republican Party, indicating that this DOJ official, Joseph Schnitt, probably leans Democrat.
Do you think like the stuff that Epstein will actually get released?
Wait, what? Huh? Well, here comes the dipshittery here by fucking by fucking James O'Keefe, as expected. Really? He leans Democrat because he said... I have to listen to that again. Because he's saying that all of the Republicans are going to be redacted? That does not seem like a very pro-Democrat thing. What the fuck are you talking about? Let me listen to that again.
In favor of the Republican Party, indicating that this DOJ official, Joseph Schnitt, probably leans Democrat.
You think like
Say that an incriminating client list does not exist. DOJ analyst Joseph Schnitt comments on these inconsistencies and informs our undercover journalist that even if anything was to be released, it would be heavily redacted in favor of the Republican Party, indicating that this DOJ official, Joseph Schnitt, probably leans Democrat.
What the... What? That's such a ridiculous fucking conclusion to come to. Oh, yeah, dude, totally. Like, must be a Democrat for wanting to redact all of the Republican names within the Epstein Files. Huh? Then what do you want to redact all of the liberal and Democratic people in there and leave the Republican names? And whatever. It's stupid.
do you think like the stuff with Epstein will actually get released or not at all?
If it does, it'll be heavily redacted, and it's going to be.
But those files do exist.
There's files.
Yeah.
Sure. There's thousands and thousands of pages of files. But again, if they're released in any way, it's going to be very redacted. They'll redact every Republican or conservative person in those files, leave all the liberal, Democratic people in those files, and have a very slanted version of it come out where it's like liquid stuff without releasing any of theirs. Bad.
So is that like the sort of, because he said that, the obvious thing that's extremely fucking obvious, James, that means he leans Democrat because he said the most obvious thing on the planet, even though Trump himself also said that's pretty much exactly what he wants? Like, James, why do you think fucking Trump sent one of his personal fucking lawyers, that being, of course, that dipshit Todd Blanche, in order to interview fucking Ghislaine Maxwell? Oh, it's for the express purpose of just trying to get as much dirt as possible in relation to the Epstein Files, so Trump can benefit politically from it. That's why he did that. Nonsense.
Yeah.
This is James O'Keefe. You know me for exposing the truth and holding the powerful accountable. But today, I want to talk to you about protecting your own freedom, starting with your finances. Right now, the warning signs are everywhere. The Fed continues
What the fuck is he doing fucking gold shit? What the hell is this an ad? I'm smelling an ad.
to print money. Interest rates and inflation remain high, and everywhere you look,
The Fed is not continuing. What do you mean the Fed's continuing to print money? What the fuck are you talking about? What? No, they're not. The reason why the economy's in the shitter is because of Trump. Like, because of the tariffs. Nonsense.
your hard-earned money just doesn't go as far as it used to. That's not your imagination. It's today's reality. If central banks are loading up towards their account, that's right.
Yeah, it's gold
That's
account
okay.
shit.
And protect your future, because freedom isn't given. The conversation then turned
Yeah, it's 3IQ gold shit.
towards Ghislaine Maxwell and her highly publicized and unprecedented prison transfer.
They visited that Maxwell person.
Yeah.
And also involved.
Got transferred to a minimum security prison too recently, which is, I guess, be a big positive because she's a convicted sex offender, and they're not supposed to be in minimum security prisons, which is an interesting detail because she's getting a benefit, which means they're offering her something.
Yeah, it's
The
his
difference
own
between
gold
a low
company.
security prison and a minimum security prison is that minimum security prisons are designed for non-violent offenders with short sentences. They often have no perimeter fencing, and inmates are housed in dormitory-style rooms. We looked into the Bureau of Prisons policies, and Schnitt's claim is in fact correct. Convicted sex offenders are historically ineligible for minimum security facilities. Schnitt is also very credible by virtue of where he works inside the Department of Justice. This raises significant questions about why Ghislaine Maxwell was provided such special treatment at a time where the DOJ and the FBI are under heavy scrutiny.
I can answer this question. It's because the prison that she was transferred to, specifically within Byron, Texas, is run directly by the Bureau of Prisons. And that gives Trump a lot more control over Ghislaine Maxwell's movements. That's why he can use that as a sort of token of goodwill to Ghislaine Maxwell. Because he's probably not... I'm not sure if he's going to pardon her. He might try to pardon her. Even I think that might be a bridge too far for Trump. He might not do it. Like, I don't think he's going to fucking pardon her. But it's possible that he might do it. But that would be a bridge too far for all the fucking MAGA dipshits in particular. And it would be an open revolt. Like, it'd be done. He'd be cooked. Wallahi, it'd be over. If he were to basically just allow Ghislaine Maxwell. But you think he's going to pardon Diddy first? Maybe. No, he might pardon Diddy first. Distraction aside, the reason why he transferred her over to that particular prison is because he's going to have a lot more control over her movements. That's why. He wants to keep a very, very close eye on Ghislaine Maxwell. That's why.
For their handling of the Epstein Files. The DOJ and FBI have continually promised transparency to the country. Why was the case's most significant witness transferred to a more comfortable prison life, all while Epstein's victims were still not receiving the justice they deserved? Why does it take a random girl in Washington, D.C. for someone like Joseph Schnitt to open up? Why are top DOJ officials spilling all these secrets in restaurants, while the American people are not necessarily afforded the same transparency that they're promised? It doesn't make any sense. What we're looking for is people on the inside of the government to step forward for your private actions to match your public actions, to stand by the truth. And if you know more about this, please email us at tips@o'keefemediagroup.com or text us at 914-491-9...
Cool. Great. Fascinating. So, listen, as much as I fucking despise James O'Keefe because he's a moron, I guess he actually did some good investigative journalism for once with his, like, stupid sting operations. And that's a good question. I don't know why the fuck that dude decided to be so open about the fact that he knows all this stuff about the Epstein Files or Ghislaine Maxwell and all that fucking shit. I don't know why. That's very, very strange. Like, you would want to keep that shit as under wraps as possible. Like, you don't want any of that shit getting out. I don't know, like, stupid fascist bullshit, and he's like a fucking soying out fascist being proud about what he did or something. I don't know. Or maybe because he's like a liberal or some shit who's like pissed with Trump or something. I don't know. There could be any fucking reason under the fucking sun. Like, it doesn't ultimately fucking matter. The real point is so the exact same things that I have been saying with the actions that Trump has been doing with Todd Blanche, with that fucking interview with Ghislaine Maxwell that he did to try to get information on people, specifically liberals and fucking Democrats, in order to throw something at his fucking red base while also trying to benefit politically from it. And as far as I could tell, still hasn't ultimately been really fucking successful whatsoever. People are not fucking falling for the bait. They want the fucking full files, and this shit's not gonna fucking work. And, this fucking expose here only makes the Trump administration's position look much, much worse. And throws way more fucking questions into the fucking wind. So personally, listen, I'd say keep fighting with one another. I think this is great, fantastic. Like, keep doing it. James O'Keefe with some not terrible reporting. Feels very strange to fucking say. But hey, listen, broken clock is right twice a day kind of a deal. Yeah, don't think there's really much else to say besides, well, Trump is in the Epstein Files. He's in the fucking goddamn files. He is in the motherfucking files.